I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackle made by Bruce Irvin.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and 10, Taylor now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sacked.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go again. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. SOS.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. No. He's crossing. 79. Check 13. Hey, switch gears. Turn. Right there. Hurt. Go. Hey, smash.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Washington 7, Panthers nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here we go, D, get off the field. He's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 7. First down, Carolina. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got a man and he hits him in stride. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard
line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Strip that ball. Never mind 52, right 52. Mikey, 18. Run.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
That ties the game 13-all. Graham Gano, the kick.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. And he will be out of bounds with a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
It's just Washington 20, Panthers 13. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Jones. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
He was tackled at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It never takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
20.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy. Washington. Jerry Jeudy. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
By number 25.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Panther first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
play action. They'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
And goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
It's a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Army.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Watch the whip.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I'm here all day. 52's the mic right here over there, Mike. 52's the mic.
Here's Hurts to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Mike 2's the mic. Mike 2. It's been a long day for you.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Mike 52, Mike, 52. Here we go, D. Coca 19. All day. Showing up, showing up.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Okay, great. 52. Get the ball. Kill, kill, kill. Check, bomb tag, check, bomb
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go, D.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
at the Panthers' 10-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Finals, Washington, 34.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Washington, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles...
They don't know my my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Time